So, not the result that you wanted, of course. Just sum this game up for me, please.
I think we played a good first half. Obviously, 2 good goals, full of intensity. I think we played well. They scored a good goal with the quality of Vinicius, of course, coming in to his right foot. I think we could have avoided it maybe. But still, nothing wrong in my opinion. Unfortunately, the 2-2 comes, and it's part of football as well, unfortunately. And after half-time, I think we weren't good enough on the ball. We were passive. And obviously with the quality they have, they can punish you, and they did. It's a strange feeling that I got right now, and there's so many things, especially from the first half, that we can take with us and be positive about and keep going. Because I've seen them also in the last 2 games before tonight, and but the hard reality is that we are 5-2 down, and we have an almost impossible task to turn around in Madrid. But football is full of miracles, and let's hope we can pull up a miracle.
It was your manager yesterday talked about. He said intensity, and it was there for the first 20 minutes, and then it wasn't there. At that point, what is it that goes wrong, or what is it that takes the intensity out? Because you were clearly on top of the game at that point.
Well, obviously Real Madrid, I think, at a certain point started to play a little bit more long ball. So instead of playing it short, you can't really put the triggers, to put pressure on them. So, well, I think especially in possession, I think we should have been a little bit more composed and calm, and played maybe a little bit more side to side. And but yeah, still, there was nothing wrong in my opinion. We didn't give many chances away. But in the end, with the quality they have, they can punish you, and I think they did properly.
And of course, you've got an enormous amount of important games: Crystal Palace, Wolverhampton, Manchester United, and then of course you have to play the second leg in this. What, as one of the leaders of your group, what is your job now? What do you have to do in the dressing room to get the players up again and believe that this can actually happen?
Well, I think if you in our dressing room, obviously you look back, for example, to the last 2 games we've played, especially the Everton and then also the first half against Newcastle. They were so positive. We played, we were solid. So we have so many good things to hang on to, and also the first half today. So we have to stick together like we always been doing. Obviously, it's not been the best season as a football club, and unfortunately, that's also part of football. But it's how you deal with moments like today, and how you deal with the setbacks that you get. And I think we all been through situations that obviously everyone is angry, everyone is disappointed, like we all should be. But yeah, what you said, the big game already waiting around the corner against Crystal Palace, and that's the reality. And so everyone is already on recovery mode, and making sure everyone is in the best shape possible, because that's the reality we live, and try to improve each and every moment, and that's the reality.
It's reality. Well, thank you very much for talking to me, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
Take care.